Hello YouTube. This is an alcohol review of Slow and Low Rock and Rye. According to the label, 84 proof, a 750 ml bottle. 42% alcohol by volume, Union made, straight rye whiskey, raw honey, navel orange, rock candy, and bitters. Says here, served straight up in pharmacies and saloons. Strange twist top to it. The cork is a plastic cork, but has an engraving of the company. You probably can't see it there on the cork top itself. So, give this a try. So the critters don't knock it over. And there we go. The way it looks a little darker for you guys to see. It's a little lighter on my end. It is a rich honey brown, hints of yellow. I get very little tears and very little legs on it. Tearing and legging being the same things if you're being picky. The nose, hint of apricot, orange rind, hint of lemon. Then there's a heavy sweetness as well as a lighter sweetness to it. Very multi-layered. The palate gives you almost the same thing. The nice part about it is there's no real bite to it and there's no real burn. It wants to bite you. It wants to burn you. But you can tell there's just not enough fire in the kitchen, as it were, for it to do it. It leaves you with a varying layers of flavors. Orange rind, dash of lemon, dash of vanilla, apricot. Pretty much what you get on the nose, you're getting in the glass itself. And I've had this on the rocks, as well as straight up and neat. And really, if you try this on the rocks or cold, what you would assume to help take the edges off of it, what little edges it has, it doesn't really work that well. You just get a colder, watered down version of what you would normally get straight up if you had it neat. So there's no real improving of this. Adding it to a cocktail would just simply make it a bit more complicated. I really don't taste much of the honey, but I can mouthfeel the honey quite well, in that there is a thickness to the palate, which surprises me in that there is no real tearing per se. I mean, there's some now, but not as much as you would think with that mouthfeel of honey that you're getting out of it. There is, what did I put on here? Rock candy. That should add a light layer of sweetness to it. And I think that counters a bit of the honey. But the problem is that neither one is very well defined. They sort of stand on each other with muddy feet. As in each one kind of blends a little into the next, not making a hard line. All in all, it's a very odd duck. If you're into your regular whiskeys or your bourbons or your scotches or something, this is a very strange left turn. It's not bad. It's just an odd left turn to what you're used to having. Now, It may not sound like it's very encouraging, but definitely give it a try. It's as they say, worth the cost of admission. So try it, see what you think. But whether you fall in love with it, that's a bit more rocky. If you're into rums and you're used to the sweetness of rums, the problem is rum is a bit more flat than compared to this stuff. Like I said, your whiskeys and your bourbons are so much sharp, like drinking broken glass, where this is nowhere near like that. And you're expecting the taste of some sort of bourbon or whiskey to come out, and it never really comes out. It just acts as a support underneath all these other odd flavors. When it says here about it being drank in pharmacies, when you sip it, you can picture yourself, or picture, yes, this is could be drank in pharmacies, as in some sort of digestive pharmaceutical, but not exactly medicine. Medicine has its own turnoff. This does not have that. Excuse me. So it's kind of a rather, like I said, a very unique duck. Give it a try. See what you guys think. Slow and low, rock and rye, 84 proof. The Hotch Statters established in 1884. See what you guys think. Any comments down below, as always, warmly accepted. Or better yet, go out, buy it, try it. Let the rest of us in the YouTube Spirits community know your thoughts about this particular product, the Slow and Low Rock and Rye. And maybe we'll figure out exactly if this is good or bad or anywhere in between. In the meantime, keep on drinking.